How we doing, Flip Boss family? Tommy here, marketing director at Flip Boss. Today I just want to go over how we use the RVM lead generator, that's ringless voicemail, to generate massive amounts of both seller and cash buyer leads. I'm just going to give you guys a very brief overview of the system, how easy it is to get it going. You will have access to in the Flip Boss Academy, or if you purchase an RVM lead generator software license, you're going to get full in-depth instructional videos as well as PDF guides and manuals. So I'm just going to give you a very brief overview and show you how it set it up. And this software works, guys. It will start, your phone's going to start ringing right away. You can drop hundreds or thousands of voicemails, as much as you want, to people's phones without their phones ringing. That's the key. It's a non-intrusive way of marketing. People will just suddenly see that they have a new voicemail on their phone, and they usually either call the number back or listen to the voicemail and then call you back. So let's get started. Let me pull up the main window of the software here. So this is the RVM lead generator right here. Okay, and I'm just going to log in. And when you log in, you have to agree to these terms and conditions. There's 3 check boxes. I agree, I agree, I agree, and then you have to type I accept at the bottom. Boom, this is the main window. Now, I'm going to go to the configure menu here. There's 3 steps, basically. What we have to do is, number 1, give it a list of phone numbers. Number 2, give it a voice message to drop on those phones. And number 3, tell it how many to send, the speed at which to send, so many per minute, and the schedule for sending. So if you want to send messages between 9 and 5 weekdays, or whatever you want to set it as. So I'll show you how quick it is to get it going. All right, so we're going to go to configure. Basically, the first thing we're going to do is upload our phone list. So we're going to go to phone lists. We're going to do I already had put one in here earlier. Let me delete that. Okay, so new phone list. I'm going to call this Miami Gardens. Or you could do it by zip code, by area, wherever you got the list. It could be your existing list. And the next thing I'm going to do is, this is for ringless voicemail, because this system will also do voice broadcast. And later we're going to be adding the SMS or text messaging. But for now, we're going to say yes to ringless voicemail. We're going to scrub against the national do not call list. And we're going to, just the national do not call list. Now we have to browse our computer and upload the file. So I already have a file that we appended numbers to. This was quite a large file, I believe. Let's see. So this was our actual list that we used for a mailer, for a direct mail campaign. We sent postcards to this list. And I use a company called DataZap. There's also going to be a link to that in the Flip Boss Academy. But you can upload a list of names and addresses to this company, and they will add phone numbers to the file, basically. So depending on the file, you'll get a good percentage back. Normally, anywhere from 40% to 60% of the numbers are for the contacts you'll get back. So let's see what we have here. So I'm just going to browse for the file, put next. Now it's uploaded the file. Now the only other thing we have to do here is tell it which field in this file is the phone number field, so it knows where to look for the phone numbers. The phone number field here is this DataZap phone field, so column number 8. So I need to tell it the lead phone number is column number 8, and you always have to do these 2. This is external ID, which is also a unique identifier for the record. So both of these columns I have to match to, as you can see here, lead phone is column 8 and external ID is column 8. That's all I need. We don't need anything else for the file. This is just phone numbers. So I'm going to save that. And now it's going to, as you can see, it's processing the file. and it's creating our phone list. It should only take a minute. Refresh, and yes, it did. So there was 518 duplicates in here. There was 14,000 loaded. Yeah, we have 14,998 numbers in here now. So almost 15,000 phone numbers that we can drop voicemails on. So now we have our phone list. The next thing we need to do is tell it what voicemail message to drop on these phones. So I'm going to go to audio over here on the left, and we want to upload an audio file. Now, all I did earlier was using the voice recorder app on my cell phone, or you can use your computer. They even have this dial-in number here. If you click this button here, we'll create a PIN. You can call this 866 number, put in your PIN, and just record your outgoing message on their system. It's very easy. But what I did earlier, I recorded a WAV file on my phone, and now I'm just going to browse for it. I emailed it to myself from my phone. So I have it here, outgoing message, RVM. So, and now I browse for it, and I'm going to upload the file, and we have it here now. So now it has a phone list, and it has a message to send to that phone list. I actually did it earlier too, so we have two in there. No big deal. So next thing we have to do now is set up a campaign. This is where we tell it the Ringless voicemail. So we have the building blocks now. We have the phone list and the message. So now we're going to actually do a campaign. The campaign will tell it, which phone list to use if we had multiple phone lists in there, and which audio message to use if we had multiple audio messages. So I'm going to do new Ringless voicemail campaign. I'm going to call it Miami Gardens. It's paused right now. That's fine. This max ports. This is how many voicemails I want to drop per minute. So that's way too high. I'm just going to do about 20 right now. And then here's where you select the audio message to drop on these phones. Let's select RVM out message 1 that I just uploaded. I'm going to go next. Okay. Now I'm going to add, this is where you put in a phone number. This is going to be the caller ID that your prospects are going to see on their phone when they receive the voicemail. Again, they're not getting a call. They're just going to see a voicemail. So new caller ID, and the phone number I have set up already with a Ring Central phone number, which is here, and I have our main number for our RVM that we use is this number. Yeah. 786-410-6277. I'm going to save that. Now these, if we had multiple numbers in here for different campaigns, they would be here. And this is the one I'm going to assign to this campaign. So if I had multiple, they would be here. I'm going to drag this one over to the right to say use this caller ID. So, and here's the next thing we do is the schedule, when we want to send them. I don't like starting too early. Let's start at, say, 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. is fine. So we're going to send them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm not going to send on the weekend. I like to respond to these calls and voicemails very quickly. Let's just do it up until 5 p.m. So we're going to send out 20 messages per minute from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Okay. And then starting date is today, and let's do it for a week. Okay, so we have our date schedule and our time schedule. 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Next, which phone list are we going to send to? It's the one we uploaded earlier, right here. Check the box. Next. This is if you wanted to receive an email when a certain target is reached. When you reach a certain number, you can do successful drops, attempts, or the cost. If you want to do a spending limit of $50, $100, whatever. But if you just set up a new account, you're going to have 500 free drops with the account, with the license, and then you can always add more. Depending if you buy more, the rate goes way down. So as low as like 5 cents per drop. And this is a successful drop. So it's not attempts. This is an actual delivered message. So we're not going to set up any targets right now. We don't need that. Save. So our Ringless voicemail campaign is now set up, and it's paused by default. So literally all I would have to do here, now this is a brand new account. I haven't had to add any minutes to it or funds or anything, but those are the basic steps. So all I would have to do now is unpause it, enable it, and it would start immediately sending. If I'm within 9 to 5, it's going to start sending voice messages at the port rate of 20 ports per minute. So it's a lot of voicemails. So people are going to start calling back. So basically, I would simply unpause this, save it, and boom. And you'll see within minutes your phone will start ringing. I'm going to do another live video shortly where on an account where I'm going to put some funds in this account and start dropping some messages, and I'll bring up our Ring Central window so you can actually see the voicemails coming in. But it works right away. Also, we've tried different messages. Another good strategy is to hit this entire list once, and then maybe 2 to 3 days later, hit it again with either a different message or a different voice. Maybe use a male voice the first time, female voice the second time. It's good to use different voices or try different messages and see which one you're getting the best response from. Well, we're going to give you our recommended message templates, and you can just trial and error to see what works the best. But our second day using this with the message we're going to give you, we acquired a property here in Sunrise, and we sold it within the same month for a over $25,000 profit. So this system paid for itself for years, and now it's just all gravy. Every deal we get from it now is just 100% profit. So, and it's just like having a sales team of 10 guys calling out, leaving voicemails all day, Mondays, as long as you want to set it for. So highly recommend it, guys. You'll see the link below to purchase your software license. They are limited. We hope to be trying to get more very soon here, but I definitely suggest it's a very, very inexpensive way to get leads and get your business started. Okay. Remember, guys, you're one deal away. Be a flip boss. Thank you.